Guys, I have some breaking news. It's unfortunately not the best of news. Depends on how you interpret it. Not the best for altcoins, but I would say it's still okay for Bitcoin. So look, you're seeing a bit of a correction across the board for altcoins. Ethereum back down to 4.6, nothing too crazy, but definitely a correction. You're seeing altcoins drop 7%, 5% within the past 24 hours. And the reason why we're seeing this is because of two specific pieces of breaking news. Number one, is that Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, basically the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer of the United States of America, said that the US will keep all Bitcoin, that reserves are worth between 15 to 20 billion US dollars. This puts them as one of the largest Bitcoin holders in the world. However, the not so great news is that on the crypto reserve, Scott Bessent said that they're not going to be buying new cryptocurrencies. They will only use confiscated assets. So essentially, until we get a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill, from the looks of it, I don't think President Trump has the intention of creating an accumulative crypto reserve where they buy specific altcoins, so on and so forth, until or if we get a Bitcoin strategic reserve. It doesn't look like America is going to be buying cryptocurrencies on a cumulative basis. And that obviously is spooking markets. Bitcoin now down to 19.5, which is basically exactly as predicted. We're coming down with the bearish divergence on the CME gap, down to close the CME gap still, in my opinion. So if you want to buy that CME gap, you can actually use the first link in the description down below to not only now get a free $1,000 trade when you sign up to Weeks, but now you can get a free VIP level 2 status in 24 hours time after you sign up, which usually requires $30,000 in your account and a lot of trading volume. So get the free VIP level 2, get your free $1,000 ETH trade, and sign up to Weeks to start trading. We predicted this dump exactly literally 2 hours ago, but yeah, it's not the best. Not looking the best from a reserve perspective. So obviously there's a little bit of scare in the markets, and we will be going live on the Moon Show very soon to break it down in more detail. This is just some breaking news. Then we have a third piece of news, and this is about the PPI data. So the US PPI data came in at 3.3%. year on year above expectations of 2.5%. So really, really bad data. Now we basically have a 99.8% chance of a Fed cut in 25 basis points cut in September. So at least the Fed will cut rates and probably more. But Scott Bessent, from saying that he expects the Fed to cut 150 basis points to 175 basis points, is also now saying that the Fed can start with 25 basis points and then cuts later on. So there's a lot of things going on from an economic perspective. We may not get the cuts that we want to by the end of Q4. We may not get the significant rate cuts because of what Scott Bessent is saying. And Scott Bessent is also saying that the crypto reserve will not include any new added crypto coins, only confiscated ones. So unfortunately, today we have breaking news, but that breaking news really isn't the best for the crypto markets. I think the CME gap is definitely on the horizon. I'm buying Bitcoin at 117,600. That's where my order is placed for Bitcoin. You can go ahead and buy Bitcoin at the CME gap if you wish to do so. The link to Weeks gives you free VIP level 2 status as soon as you sign up, and in 24 hours time you will get that free VIP level 2. A lot of red volume coming in following the PPI data. There is one coin that has some sort of bullish news, and that is Chainlink, because Chainlink is increasing their reserve. They right now have $2.6 million worth of Chainlink in their reserve, and they have it publicized over on their website, and that is definitely a good thing for Chainlink, but Chainlink only. Guys, thank you so much for watching that breaking news updates. I'll see you on the Moon Show very soon. Take care, guys, and as always, bye-bye.